5, 4, 3, 2.
Hold on, wait, ain't ready yet? Alright, go on. We're in that back, bud.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeffery back with another video, and you know I'd never leave you in this quarantine fever, so you better watch these minutes. There's a menace. You see these there? So in today's video, I'm gonna introduce you guys to this guy from Toronto. He has a secret identity, so therefore I can't call his name out. Because his job and what he does is he wears his bird mask and he goes low-key in certain areas. He gets paid for that. Also, he's a graffiti artist and he does art paintings or whatever. He wants to speak to you about what he's been doing throughout the quarantine, as you're already reading the title. And maybe you guys can learn something from this too. You see what I'm saying? Who's interested in art? If you all have any questions, you all can hit him up. His Instagram, I will put it right here. Without further ado, we ain't doing too much long talk and let's get into this video.
So since during quarantine there really hasn't been much outdoor work, we just converted a room in the house into a bit of a mini studio slash office. Actually, one of the things that I have been doing over quarantine is we got a little puppy, and that's been a lot of work and a lot of focus and energy, so that's been cool. Yo, what's up? My name is Berto, and I am based up in Toronto, Canada. I'm an artist that works primarily in the public realm, so I usually am painting large-scale murals, and I'll show you an example of one of the ones I worked on in Toronto. But especially when the guidelines were quite strict, I haven't been able to do that. So yes, I definitely have had to change my system quite a bit and change my environment where I work. And yeah, I mean, I've been at home the whole time, so it's geez, I'm losing track of time. But I chose to use the quarantine time just sort of as a time to reflect and do some of the things that I always wanted to do. You know, one of the things, I did some writing. I know I had met Jeffery in Harbor Island, Bahamas, and he had written a script and shared it with me, and we talked a lot about it, and I was very impressed and inspired, and it's something I've always wanted to do. So I wrote a little script idea for TV and nurtured that for several months, and I'm very proud of it and excited for the next steps with that. And that's cool because, you know, I have been so busy over the last several years that quarantine has given me that opportunity to slow down and take that time to do that thing I've always wanted to do. I've been working. I also do a bit of graphic design, or at least that's how I would mock up the buildings that I would paint. I will show you an example of a piece I did recently in the neighborhood. So there's been a few stores boarded up in Toronto. Once some of the restrictions were lifted a bit, I was able to gather a couple friends and we did this collaboration piece. So that was super fun. That's, you know, I love doing the collaboration stuff. We do it in black and white. It's called the En Masse Project. So that was one thing I did outdoors during quarantine. And I've been helping Wifey with her brand. She has an idea that she's going to launch as a business, and I took a pass at doing some clothing designs with a friend. So again, I think it's been nice to just sort of like push myself in directions that I hadn't been for so long. It's just been steadily painting murals. So here's an example of a portrait I've done. Beautiful references, my favorite person in the world, Vanessa. It's cool. It's always cool to push yourself, try new things. It's important to fail and learn from that. So there's always a safety in your comfort zone, and I think during quarantine a lot of us might have been shaken out of our comfort zone. So I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm happy that I tried it, and so those are the few things I've been doing. Actually, I've been started reading again. It's been a long time, so Tolle, always recommended. I've been into this book, so you know, now that summer's rolling around, even though a lot of the business is dried up, I think a lot of artists, at least locally, are looking to sort of get out there and just paint a few communities and get some sunshine. And so I'm excited to do that, shake off the winter. Here in Toronto we had a longer winter, and now it's definitely summer, so we're excited to get outside. I've gotten lots of exercise in. That's been nice. So yeah, that's about it. That's what I've been up to. It's been a change. Things have been different, but different is good, and it's good to learn about yourself. So much love to y'all. Keep your heads up and look forward to hopefully we all come out of this much stronger, in a better place. All right, peace.
Might drown in a bottle of Henny. I know these niggas gon' heavy. Remember they didn't have penny. Now I'm always having money. Remember these hoes that didn't want me. Now they texting tryna call me. I been hustling, need nobody. When daddy done had nobody, I was struggling by my lonely.